The first day the black maid went to clean the mansion of a wealthy family, she saw something that would completely change her life. In the spacious living room of the villa, there were books piled everywhere. Unable to help herself, she asked the wealthy man beside her,
"Did you read all these books?"
"Most of them. Why?"
Hearing the wealthy man's response, the maid realized that knowledge truly can change one's destiny. So when she returned home, she immediately turned off the TV and personally made a study plan for her son's future. She required him to read 2 books each week and write a reflection every weekend.
Why you waste all that time watching the TV? If you use that time to develop your God-given gifts, wouldn't be long before folks was watching you on TV.
The mother's words were deeply engraved in the boy's heart. From then on, the boy named Carson would study late into the night every day. But even so, his grades remained at the bottom of the class. To avoid the strange looks from others, he would deliberately avoid his classmates every day after school. But despite this, mockery and discrimination still surrounded him. Unable to tolerate it any longer, Carson punched back. This resulted in the other student needing 5 stitches on his face. Faced with the principal's severe questioning, Carson could only explain it as an accident. But such an explanation was clearly not convincing. To make him deeply reflect on his behavior, the principal directly showed Carson's mother his report card. It was filled with shocking scores. This was undoubtedly the hallmark of a failing student. The principal then bluntly stated that Carson's problem was serious, and if the parents couldn't properly discipline him, the school would have no choice but to expel him. On the way home, Carson was filled with guilt. He swore to his mother that he would never fight again, but when it came to his grades, he couldn't make any promises, because he had already tried his best. Perhaps, just as his classmates said, he might really be stupid.
No, you ain't. You a smart boy. Listen to me. You just ain't using that smartness.
His mother's words instantly awakened the fighting spirit deep within Carson. When his mother encouraged him to read, she discovered the reason for his poor grades was that he had severe nearsightedness. Without hesitation, his mother took the savings from her piggy bank and bought him a pair of glasses. Suddenly, the words on the blackboard became clear, and his grades started to improve. His mother was pleased with his progress, but just as the family was happily watching TV together as usual, his mother's mood suddenly plummeted. She stayed bedridden for several days, seeming uninterested in anything. This greatly saddened Carson, and quietly planted the seed of becoming a doctor in his heart. Taking advantage of her 2 children being at school, his mother secretly went to consult a psychologist. The doctor suggested she stay in the hospital for treatment, stating that it was a free public welfare program. So when they returned home, his mother secretly went to the hospital under the excuse of working out of town, and entrusted a kind-hearted nun to look after the children. Meanwhile, his mother soon discovered a letter that Carson had hidden in his clothes. The letter was filled with longing for her and promises to study hard. Reading her son's thoughtful words, the mother was deeply touched, and Carson didn't disappoint her expectations. He became a regular at the library. In addition, he became obsessed with knowledge quiz programs. The questions in them sparked his curiosity for knowledge. Even a small, inconspicuous stone on the ground could arouse his desire to explore. A few days later, the science teacher picked up a black stone and asked if anyone knew what it was. After